37 Rust Dog back again with another Transformers review. And this time, this is over the Transformers RID2015 Warrior Class Megatronus. And I know I do have the other Megatron that came out with the Generations. And of course, on my label, I had him labeled as Megatronus, which I found that kind of odd. But anyway, hopefully I got him transformed right. But yeah, here he is in his tank mode. But I know there's been a lot of reviews about this guy. When I first found out that he was going to be coming out, I thought they're going to come out with like a Voyager class, which would be kind of cool though. But since they came out with the Warrior class, I'm kind of happy with it, actually. I'm not sure what they're calling the Voyager classes. I think they're calling them Voyager classes, or there's another class that they're calling them, but regardless, I think this guy is really awesome. Yeah, I did make one modification to him though, so he can have his arm cannon, and I'll show you after the transformation. But anyway, first of all, I've heard that the cartoon series has been doing really well. I mean, granted, yeah, it's geared towards the kids today, but other than that, I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. But like I said, from what a lot of people are saying, the series is actually really good. I've noticed on his ball joint, it looks kind of, what's that word I'm looking for? Kind of glitterized or something, or metallic paint or whatever it is. But anyway, regardless, I think the figure looks cool though. I mean, once I put him in robot mode, I'll bring in some comparisons. But anyway, in order to transform this guy, we're going to start with the legs first. You unconnect them from here, just like that. Then you take the feet, wiggle it out, move it up, and there you go. Just like on this one, you do the same thing. Now, you can bring these down, that'll be his knees. Fold it in, and then you do this. And the legs are done. Let me tilt this back a little bit. There we go. Now that he's done, I notice he does not have any heel spurs. That's kind of odd. But anyway. Yep. He's also Gundamized Megatronus. As somebody plainly point out for his fan mode. Quote unquote fan mode. Hold on, I'm gonna kind of get an aerial. There we go. There's his Gundam mode. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna flip him upside down because I'm gonna undo his arms like so. And I'm just gonna spread them out. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it can be a real pain in the butt. And since he's on ratchet joints, that's really odd for a warrior class to be on ratchet joints. Then you do this again. Bring it out. Crank, crank, crank. Then you do this. Bring his head down. Pull the chest in. And you notice I'm trying to keep everything on camera first before I do the head. I always leave his pads up. His shoulder pads. That's what I'm calling them. Because it makes him more menacing. Then you flip out the arms like that. Bring the hands out. And the same thing. Turn it around. Flip them up. Pull out the hands. Hairball. Now we're just about done. Now, last but not least. Now, I'm kind of laughing about the head sculpt. I'm going to get a quick zoom in. And the head sculpt does not tilt back. It only swivels side to side. But anyway. It looks kind of like a big old overgrown sized mosquito. But I've been waiting for this guy to come out. And the reason why I've been waiting for him is in my stop motion project called Crossworlds. It's going to start at the very beginning where Megatronus turns his back on the whole entire Cybertron. And he forms his army of Viacons. Now, out of the Viacon army, there's only 4 followers. I'm using the Beast Hunters Starscream, my custom steel jaw, because I seen what the steel jaw figure looks like for Transformers RID 2015, and I wasn't too thrilled, so I went ahead and made mine by using the Beast Hunter's Bumblebee and putting Ironhide's head on it, thus making him Steeljaw. But now the modification, you'll notice there's a hole in his arm. That's where his plasma cannon is going to be whenever I get done finishing painting it. I'm actually having to spray paint it. But the head sculpt is really unique. I was hoping to have like a flip back visor, so while it's like that, you can just flip it back and it'll show his face. But regardless, I think he's awesome. Now, for comparison, I'm going to scoot him back because I'm going to scoot him over here because I'm bringing in his other partner in crime, Orion Pax. And there he is. Perfect combo to go with my stop motion project of Crossworlds. As you can see, we have Orion Pax and Megatronus. Now I'm going to bring in some other comparisons to him. And of course, I'm bringing in the Universe Megatron, the tank mode, just to see how well they stand up together to each other, or side by side, or whatever they call it. But there's Megatron. Next is his other counterpart, Megatron. Now, the storyline is going to get really interesting because whenever Megatronus arrives on Earth, he's going to assume this body and become Megatron. And that's how the Crossworlds is going to happen, the way I'm planning it so far. And I'm going to get another figure to compare to, another comparison, a Voyager class modified Sentinel Prime. I'm going to zoom this up. There we go. Yeah, I know Megatronus is a little bit smaller, but supposedly he's supposed to be like a real badass warrior, and later on becomes Megatron. But that's just part of it. But here's one more. And that is the Classics Optimus Prime. I'm going to zoom around. I'm going to kind of pan around a little bit. There we go. Yeah, he looks kind of small compared to the Voyager class Optimus Prime, but it does work out. I think it does, in my opinion. I mean, any second guesses? Oh well. I'm up for any second guesses. Now, and last but not least, my other Optimus Prime. This one. The Reveal the Shield. And there he is. Perfect combo, but I do like the Orion Pax and Megatronus first because when the storyline opens, it's supposed to be a 13-part series. However, or 13-episode series, where Megatronus arrives on Earth in that one Megatron's body that I showed you, the Generations, the Stealth Bomber mode, towards Season 2. But, and then of course he creates newer Transformers. Actually, technically, that's the plot for Crossworlds, is where Megatronus arrives on Earth and assumes the body of Megatron, the G1 version. Even though, yes, I said he's supposed to take the mold of the Stealth Bomber one, but since, you know, it's up to you if you want. If you have any ideas as far as why I should use for my stop motion, whether the deluxe / warrior class figures or my the leader class Megatron and my leader class Hunt for the Decepticons Optimus Prime, just drop me a line. But other than that, Hold on, I just noticed something really cool about Optimus. Even though this is concentrating on Megatronus, somebody had already evaluated that. I can't even speak tonight. Advised that he does have a matrix implanted inside his chest. That's actually kind of cool. I knew it was there, but I just never paid attention. But anyway, that's Megatronus. Now to put him in vehicle mode, we do this. We go in reverse order. Fold up the arms, lock them in place, pull down the hands like that, and we do the same thing over here. Do this. Pop it up, drop the hands, drop the chest, turn the head, push it back down. Take this, turn, and bring it in, and it locks, or it snaps, and it, or should I say, ratchets in place. Pop that together. Whoops, crap. Then you lock it together. There we go. You heard that pop. Then you spin them around. Hey, Gundam. But anyway, we're gonna do this. Transform his legs. Transform him like that. Pop the feet loose. Crank it back a little bit, just a little bit. Then we're gonna bend that over. I know it's a bad analogy, but we're gonna do this. Bring them all the way around. Back and lock, and back and lock. Well, shit. And voila. Now, whenever I get done with his plasma cannon, it's going to go right underneath here. But I'm going to repaint this little bitty area black, because I kind of screwed up the paint job a little bit. But other than that, I think it looks pretty cool when I add the paint job to him. Other than that, there he is, all in a nutshell. And this is 37 Rust Dog signing off. Hello everyone, this is 37 Rust Dog back again, and this is what I was talking about his plasma cannon. That's all mounted on his arm. Notice the inset. I went ahead and painted that more like a neon, or I forgot. It's kind of like a turquoise blue. But this is what he looks like when I was talking about the cannon. But I think he looks badass. Granted, there's some articulation, but there you go. There's Megatronus in a nutshell. And this is 37 Rust Dog signing off. Hello everyone, this is 37 Rust Dog back again. Now here's a few modifications. As you see, I had took his helmet off. But here's his helmet right here. But whenever I switch him over to the mask, this one right here, I'm going to be popping this head right here off that I put on him. Yeah, I basically took the fracture head and put it on here, because I thought it looked pretty cool. With a little modification, as you notice, the crown is just a straight spike. Now I'm going to leave it like it is, gray, because I think he looks cool looking like this. But I was also going to sand it down too. I may do that. That way he just has a, pretty much makes it look like more of a round, pretty much like Buckethead Megatron. But anyway, this is what he looks like now in my rendition of what he looks like without the mask. But other than that, this is 37 Rust Dog. Oh, before I sign off, if you notice, take a look at the back. This right here. I'm going to show you what I did to it. I had a Lego piece, so I went ahead and put it up on here, on his back, to make it look more kind of G1-ish. So when you turn him backwards like this, he looks pretty cool, like that. Now in his tank mode, we've already seen his tank mode. However, when you look at it carefully, you're going to see that in tank mode, this is going to be sticking up in the back like an antenna. And in robot mode, it's going to be sticking up just like this. So yes, I made a few modifications to this figure. I think he turned out really good, in my opinion. Especially the head sculpt, or the head modification that I did to it. Now, if you think I should keep the spike, drop me a line. If you think I should go ahead and sand it to make it look more like a dome, you can drop me a line as well. But I'm wanting to keep him the way this is, but for my stop motion, if he looks cool rounded, which I've been looking at other versions in the back of my mind, picturing him with this right here sanded down and it being painted purple. But anyway, if he does look cool, and if anyone thinks that he looks awesome with this crown shaved like a chrome, or like pretty much rounded off, just drop me a line and tell me what you think. But until then, this is 37 Rust Dog signing off. Hello everyone, this is 37 Rust Dog back again. Yeah, this is like the third time I came back to kind of give you an update on it. I went ahead and decided to go ahead and shave the crown. Yeah, he looked kind of cool, but after careful thinking, hold on, I had to blow all the dust off of it because I did a little sanding on the head sculpt. Other words, right now, that's what he looks like. Yeah, he looks like an overgrown sized bird, but at the same time, I think he looks cool. Cool just like this. Of course, I gotta let the paint dry. And I'm not gonna spray it with the matte color so it will seal it, because it's gonna mess up the his face, because it's gonna dull it. But you notice, I know I was talking about his cannon before, but this is what I'm using this cannon for right now, is this pistol. And then using this as his plasma cannon. And other than that, I am so glad he turned out really cool, because the color scheme matched perfect. I mean, you can't get any better than this, in my opinion. But other than that, this is 37 Rust Dog signing off. Hello everyone, this is 37 Rust Dog back again for the fourth and hopefully the final time. This is what I was talking about earlier, about the Megatronus. Yes, he looks kind of funny looking, but with his head, it kind of looks cool though. But this is what I was talking about earlier, about how he'll look whenever you add the antenna and all the weapon to make it look like the antenna. And I went ahead and added his other blaster on there too. But this is what he looks like right now. It looks kind of cheesy looking, but it does work out. It does work. Now, I've been trying to toy with this right here to see if I can turn his head, but since I used two different pieces, the fracture face and Arachnid's head, I think I'm hoping it is. It basically kind of made him look more like on one of the websites that I've seen that uses this type of a facial feature. But other than that, this is what he looks like, and this is what I was talking about. So this is hold on, and right before I do decide to close out, I'm gonna go ahead and transform him just to show you what it'll look like when he's transformed. Pretty much take the weapon out, and you basically bring the legs up and over and around like that. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this up so we can all do that. So I can go ahead and show you once more. Flip it all the way around like that. Bring that up. Bring that back, just like that. Pop that out. Bring it down. Whoops. Bring it out. Bring it down. Twist. But before you twist, you basically pop off this right here. His plasma cannon. Then you twist, then you drop the gun. That's not part of the transformation. Trying to do as fast as possible. So then you bring out his arms like this. I can open it. There you go. Bring his head. Well, his head's already down, so you turn it like that. Do this. Bring arm down like so. Wham, bam. Flip out the hand. Rotate around like this. Bring that down. Flip around. Bring that up. Now you take this right here. Pop it off. Notice mine broke, so I'm pretty much having to be very careful. And then just turn it like that. Flip out his hand, like so. Take his plasma cannon, piece it right there, just like that. And it fits perfect. And now, hold on, let me get him straightened out because he looks kind of crappy. Yeah, right now it's extremely cold outside. Very extremely cold. As in, I wouldn't even want to be outside right now. But other than that, there he is. Let me angle him up right quick, and there you are. There's Megatronus at his best. And now, finally, this is 37 Rust Dog signing off.